Hello, welcome to another episode of my series, and I'm glad that you keep spreading the good things that we are doing. Thank you for always sharing my videos. If you are not doing it well, I encourage you to keep sharing it, and let's spread across the good word that we are finding. Welcome, this is LoveReignsTv. My name is Gloria Antonia Mwating Ajman. That's kind of long, so let's keep it to the soul city. And if you want to join my family, in fact, I would love that you join my family. So please hit on the subscription button down there, and then give me a thumbs up if you love and enjoy this video, and drop a comment for me. And also remember to click on the bell button so that you receive notifications of new videos as we drop them. So I began a series, and I'm making them public now. It's been with me a while, but now I want to make them public and share the good news with you. A series I called My Man, My Ministry. My Man, My Ministry. Later we may be looking at My Lady, My Love for our men. My Lady, My Love. If you've been praying about marriage, or maybe you've never prayed about it, but marriage came to you, thank God for it, and remember that you have been made an ambassador of a ministry, and so you have to get your loins and get to work, woman. The stress of it, it's heavy, but thank God for His mercies and His grace, we will get there. And My Man, My Ministry, I've noted a few things down I would want us to look at. I may not be able to finish them all in one video, so subsequently we may share the others too. And if you get it, share. If you get it, spread the good news. Okay, so My Man, My Ministry. In our understanding of ministry, especially in the Christendom, we're looking at an activity carried out by Christians to express or spread their faith. Okay, so if you are a Muslim, to spread your faith as a Muslim, or whatever faith you believe in. And it also defines it as carrying forth a certain mission. All right, so for us, and since we are talking about marriage and our men being ministry, it will be the most important ministry here is your marriage. Okay. If it wasn't because of your marriage, well, then you wouldn't have had this ministry where your man would be a case to look at. All right, so you also understand that your marriage is a picture of the good or the gospel that you want to share. Your marriage is the most important. Your marriage is one of the gifts that you can give to your children. I say that you have a lot of examples. The beautiful thing is that your children say that mommy, daddy is my example, even before they go outside to find role models or examples there to follow. So one of the gifts you can give to your children is also your marriage, and your marriage is also sanctifying. So these are some basic things I want you to understand. In our religious setting, the ministry is the work that we do that is based or inspired by our religious beliefs. It is an office, it is a function, it is a service, it's an agency. And we as women or as wives, by virtue of marriage, have been put in charge of this service, of this agency, of this function, this turnout. All right, so let me read a quote, an anonymous quote that I found. That was intriguing. I want to share with you. It says, "A changed man will influence a marriage and a family. A changed family will influence a neighborhood and a community. A changed community will influence a state and a nation. A changed nation will help change the world." So guess what? It all begins with a changed man. All right. So the man would have to be in a certain way, to work for all these positivity and influences to happen. Now, what goes on into ministry? If you are given a ministry of health, ministry of education, ministry in charge of agric, etc., even if you don't have any knowledge, and that's what happens to us in marriage. The boyfriend-girlfriend thing we do on the outside is different from the real thing called marriage. So yes, it may give us an idea, but when it becomes fully marriage and we are living together, there are a lot of frictions, there are a lot of things that come. All right, so you would have to get quickly into learning about this ministry you have been given. What do you have to do? Do you have an aim? Do you have objectives? What are the strategies that you can use to cover these or to be able to achieve these aims that have been set by you, of course? So maybe you want to have a good marriage, you want to have an enjoyable marriage, you want to have a blissful marriage. Whatever the aim is, know that you have to define it. And then what are the things that you need as a woman to be able to cover the basics, to be able to work in this ministry and be successful at it? The first thing I want you to know that this is your man by virtue of marriage, and that he has become your prized possession, but with cracks. He's that all, but with gold in it. So it means that there's work to be done. So let's get to work. He is that imperfection side of you. In fact, you yourself are not perfect. So he is yet another imperfect side of you that you have to work not to change, but to modify and to make sure that some things work and becomes easier for us to work in the marriage. So identify what the shortfall is, what the challenge is. Okay, so you know that I have a husband who doesn't show love physically, or I have a husband who has issues when it comes to understanding me or the feminine side that he's attached to now, or maybe it is money and how he understands it. In fact, identify what the challenge is with your man, because every man comes with a car. He's gold, but he comes with a car. He comes with his own, imperfections. And get organized, align your thoughts and your emotions. Now you are a wife. Now get down to work and identify the challenge and the shortfall, and be the managers that you are. Know your man, okay, and know what are you managing. You are managing the good, the bad, the ugly. You are managing the stress. You are managing everything cluttered together. The stress, the ego, depression. You are managing, the good side too. Sometimes money, in fact, laughter, good environment. You are managing everything that makes your home beautiful. You are managing emotional turmoil a lot. You are managing his, and you are managing yours. It's not an easy office, but you have been put in charge. You are privileged, yes, but it's also a lot of work, so let's get down to it. You are managing the home, so you are the Minister of Home Affairs. You need some traits. I'm going to quickly go into that. These traits will help us be able to be successful in our ministry as wives. Okay, so you need a trait like determination to keep fighting. You can't give up because of the future generation, unless it is to the peril of your life. Let me be quick to add. You must give yourself that opportunity to live and not die. So unless it is to the peril of your life, well, you want to fight. So you have determination. And you need confidence to keep your head above the waters. Otherwise, you would be carried away by the turbulence and the challenges of the sea or of the waves. It can be tough sometimes. You need confidence to keep your head above the waters. You need a super big heart to tolerate every nonsense. Yes, a super big heart to tolerate everything negative or untoward, because they are part of the relationship and it will come. You need a tough man. I tell you, you need to be tough. Marriage is not for the feeble. Marriage is not for the emotionally weak. Otherwise, you cry your head and your heart out every day without getting any results. Alright, you also need a loving heart to forgive as many times. Otherwise, and you need a generous hand to lend support when he is down. Men have challenges. Things are tough out there also for men. Society says that a man must not cry, a man must not shed a tear, a man must not show weakness. But men have their weakness. And so you must be there to lend a hand when he is down. You need a soft voice to make your case known. We don't need to shout it, but we need a soft voice to make our case heard. And to excel in this ministry, and also we must learn about the field of marriage. We must get on the journey to knowing our husbands better. Know him today. Tomorrow he will be different. So get down to knowing that difference in the tomorrow too. And my final thing before I say my goodbye, have a damn sight. It's my favorite. Have a damn sight, woman. Have a damn sight, wife. If you don't have a damn sight where you would go and then drop all the stress, the negativity, all the pain, sometimes all the craziness, sometimes you go mad. Alright, but you need to keep your head up. You need to live for tomorrow. So have a damn sight. Have a friend you can talk to. Have a counselor you can confide in. I know it's difficult out there trusting people, but I also believe that there are people you can trust. Have a place where you can go and laugh. In fact, you don't get solutions to the problem, but you can just go there and just laugh your head out. have a downside. If you want to be able to manage your man, in fact, your ministry properly as an ambassador, as a wife in this marriage, have a downside. And have a relationship support. That is what I mean, where you can always go and love your heart out. And I believe that we would be successful at it. Keep loving, love relentlessly. I know that sometimes it's difficult. This person is hurting you. This person, in fact, is making things difficult for you. But keep loving. Keep loving. Have hope that things will get better. But if your life is at stake, run. If your life is at stake, run. Don't stay. Otherwise, you'll never live to give tomorrow a chance. You'll never live to tell your story for another to learn from it. Thank you so much. My name is Gloria Antonia Martinez. In fact, Gloria is fine. I am your soul sissy, and this is LoveReignsTv. I am your counselor. I am a broadcaster. Come to me if you need someone to listen to you, and by God's grace, we will be able to drop a thing or two to be able to give you some encouragement. Thank you again, and until we meet again in another episode, continue to have control over your home as a mother, as a wife, as a mama. It is a gift from God to you. Take it. God bless you. I'll see you again. Bye.